Here is an EOA Live Grande story.
Last week was the President's Convocation at Eastern Oregon University. This is the first meeting of the year where the President reviews the past year and provides updates about the status of the university.
We also had some of the faculty members from EOU give their thoughts about the Convocation.
Convocation, as I've told others, was inspiring. The video was a very nice touch. It gave an opportunity to reflect on not only last year, but all the excitement and passion that all the EOU employees, from the foundation board all the way to the trustees, have the faith in the university and the president to accomplish what we want to accomplish.
I thought the president did a nice job. It looks like EOU is in a good position financially. There's a lot of things that at least, it looks like EOU is headed in a good direction, and I'm excited to be a part of it for this year.
It was great to be back here for Convocation. It's always nice to see familiar faces and catch up with people from all the adventures and research that they had over the summer. And it's just good to get kind of prepped and ready back into the swing of fall and get it ready for students.
Convocation was amazing. One of my favorite things about Convocation was the defamation experience, the production that HR and Cabinet brought to EOU. But it wasn't just the production that was amazing, it was the discussion that faculty and staff had together in a safe space. I really enjoyed that. The defamation experience was a production that I think 5 actors performed for us, and it was about race, class, and we had a lot of discussion after the production on our biases and various topics that aren't usually talked about in such an open setting, but the production was phenomenal, and they created, again, that safe space for us to feel comfortable having those discussions.
The Convocation was a great experience today. It far exceeded my expectations. Witnessing the production, the defamation experience was wonderful because it opened a conversation about diversity, and diversity is one of the most important issues we need to be talking about in our classes and in sort of policy discussions on university campuses today.
Students. I'm anxious to get back in it. We're doing hopefully a cool project this year where students in the ceramic department, advanced students, pair up with businesses in town and make cups and mugs and plates for various restaurants and stuff.
We have a really strong group of students coming through as seniors, so that means that the gallery exhibitions in the spring will be pretty strong, which is good. And the art club has a lot of momentum going forward after a really successful year last year, and they have a lot of big goals and ambitions for activities and events that will hopefully get underway as soon as the term starts.
I'm going to go back to school for my 3rd degree. It's going to be pursuing another major, and this one is in exercise science. Excited to get my first term of coaching underway. And I have a group of students already I'm going to take to Red Bull Conquest November 9th to Seattle to compete in some fighting games. And getting them ready for that's been a great experience. I get to work on my own stuff as a competitor and actually get them to work on building good habits.
I'm very excited to be part of this. That's what attracted me here from Pennsylvania, was the opportunity to engage in a university that really has an exciting plan for where it wants to go. From everyone I've met, there's been no regret or looking back. It's all been passion towards where can we go and optimism, and that's really been exciting for me.
I'm excited about the buzz that I heard on campus when I first got in here this morning. It's always a little bit loud and a little bit crazy with everybody just getting adjusted, but there was an electric ring out there this morning, and I think a lot of it has to do with Learning House, the new faces, new ideas, and I think a lot of it is from Mr. Insko. Since he's come aboard, there's been a change in, I believe, EOU has become more relational than anything else, which is I think maybe the most important thing we can be to differentiate from other universities. It's not about butts in a chair, can I say that? It's about relationships, students, interactive, faculty, classified, all of it. And Mr. Insko's brought that.
President Tom Insko also gave us a brief overview about the Convocation and what EOU's new year will look like.
The university's doing great. It's exciting. I'm entering my 5th year. It's our 91st academic year that we're entering, and it's nice that we're on solid financial footing. We could always be better, but we're in the best position we've been in as an institution in recent history for sure. And so that's exciting to be able to focus on how can we educate students better, how can we serve those students better, how can we engage the community better versus how do we survive as an institution. So we're excited about that position. We're excited to have students coming back and joining us and embarking on our 91st year. So Convocation is really a launch point, and how I greet the faculty and staff is Happy New Year. It's the launch of our new academic year, and it really gets the year off with some energy, some enthusiasm. People are coming back after having refreshed over the summer to get back into the routine and such of the academic year, and so Convocation is the launch of that. We've seen, first of all, our Building Champions campaign where we brought in the turf and the track. We've seen great response to that. We've seen gate receipts increase, which means more participation by the community members, more energy and vitality. We were able to build on that with our Blue and Gold spring event, which traditionally we just have homecoming. So again, it's about creating an energy on campus, leveraging those facilities. So we're excited about that. We're excited about how those facilities have come together and to move forward in our 2nd year with those. I'm excited too that we now have 2 new deans. So in terms of leadership of the academy, we have the full team, and we've broken up the College of Business and Education, and the intent is that those deans can get more externally focused and build more connections with our community. As you know, we're Oregon's rural university. We consider ourselves the cultural, educational, and economic engine of rural places, and the only way you can do that is really be engaged with our communities. And this gives them the time to do that and to begin to build programs as a result of those engagements and that collaboration. And in particular, the opportunity in front of us on the education side is with the passage of the Student Success Act for the pre-K-12 schools. We can work with them in terms of their needs. We have vital resources they need. They have resources to actually pay for that. And through that collaboration, we can build the whole pre-K through 16 system going forward. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about our new business dean and what he's going to be able to do in terms of building partnerships with the business community and how that will influence our business curriculum. And probably the highlight of this year as we move forward is the finalization and approval of our Sustainable Rural Systems degree, the project-based degree that's cross-curricular in design that really provides a unique experiential learning opportunity for students that go through that degree. We're launching that fall of 2020. Faculty are working on designing the final curriculum, but that's going to leverage partnerships again with community members, including in one case, Baker Technical Institute, with brownfield projects where students both from the university as well as high schools are working together on these projects. So it's again a way for us to provide a unique experience for students who attend Eastern Oregon University and connect them with our communities. The thing, from my standpoint, what makes EOU special is the people. We are truly blessed to be in a wonderful place, obviously, in Eastern Oregon and La Grande, to have a campus that we have, to be surrounded by the beauty that we have. But ultimately, what people truly experience are the people. And what I hear day in and day out, so it's not just me and my experience, but from people that come, from students that are here, from parents that are visiting,
is a consistent message of, wow, you have a real family here at Eastern Oregon University. It's obvious you care about one another, you care about the students, and you're really focused on the success of these students, that they can go on and attain a great career and live a wonderful life, and that's what we're focused on. So it's great to hear that from people that come and experience it. Another distinguishing characteristic about Eastern Oregon University, I think, is our athletic programs. We truly have exemplary student athletes that come to EOU. They are extremely competitive on the field, the court, the pitch. This year, our women's soccer team is ranked number 7 in the nation. They are fantastic. It's so fun to watch them. Our volleyball team is ranked number 8. And just last year, we had the national NAIA Player of the Year in basketball with Maya Ayu Diaz, and it just really illustrates the caliber of student that comes to EOU and experiences success here. And so we look forward to another great year in athletics, not just this fall, but going into the winter and spring too.